guys, I'm outside enjoying nature because I'm going to talk to you today about stress. Everybody feels it in different areas, different levels. It comes and goes. It ebbs and flows through your life. Now, when we moved here a couple of years ago, it was a very stressful move over here because we moved into a place we were renting while we were trying to find a place to buy. And we moved 2 moving trucks over, and 6 weeks later, after we finally got unpacked, after living in Naples for 15 years, can you imagine all this stuff? And we moved in, and the house was infested with mold. And the kids were very sick. We didn't know what the problem was. There was mushrooms growing in the air conditioning unit. Long story short, but on a Friday, we found out we had to be out on a Monday with no place to go. While we were trying to find another place to go, our cars got robbed. So it was just like a lot of square pegs trying to fit into a round hole. And it was a very stressful time. And what did I do? Instead of feeling my feelings and doing the healthy things you're supposed to do, I went to McDonald's every day. I would get a hot caramel sundae, French fries with no salt, extra nuts on my hot caramel sundae, and a large Diet Coke to feed the feelings, to make the pain and the stress stop, because we had no forwarding address. Fast forward a little bit, I look back on that time and I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I doing? But I want you to learn from my mistakes, because whatever stresses you're dealing with, whether it's in your marriage or with your kids or at work or with your family relationships or your friend relationships, everybody has them in different areas, and it comes and goes in all areas of life. I want you to make sure you do not feed your feelings, because food has no emotion to it whatsoever. When you feed your feelings, instead of feeling your feelings, you're stuffing them, and then nothing gets resolved. And so when you do that, you feel like you're spinning out of control, and then you feel terrible, which I did after McDonald's, and then it's a vicious cycle. So it's up to you, excuse me, to break that cycle and realize, label your feelings. How are you feeling? And don't eat when you're not even hungry. Use the hunger scale, which I'm going to post below. And the hunger scale is like when you become an intuitive eater. You listen to your body kind of like a toddler does. You know, like when you're feeding a toddler and they're like, I'm all done, I'm all done, I'm all done. And you can't fit one more piece of applesauce in their mouth. Well, that's the same thing you need to do as an adult, is be an intuitive eater, to listen to your body, shut off the emotions, and those are something you need to deal with and feel them and talk about them and express them and write about them and go outside and enjoy nature and find good strategies to handle that stress. But food will not help you with that. And when you become an intuitive eater, you become a less emotional eater and a less stress eater and a less bored eater. And then you feel really, really good, like you have control over food versus food having control over you. So move your body, eat right, and find strategies to help you alleviate your stress so that doesn't trickle down to the kids. Because in the end, we want to be the happiest, less stressed, and have more fun with our kids, because when we have more fun, they have more fun, and they can have a more carefree lifestyle day in and day out, and just let them be kids and not take on the burden of the pain that we're feeling, or the neglect that we're feeling, or the sadness that we're feeling, or rejection or depression, or whatever you're feeling. We don't want it to trickle down to the kids. So take that to heart, look at the post, and I will post the hunger scale, and comment below of how you can emotionally eat less and feel your feelings more. I love you guys, and thank you for trusting me through this whole journey.